Hi, I'm Melissa Clone and I'm the Distance Education Coordinator, and this tutorial is going to show you how you can export and/or archive your course information. I'm going to scroll down past the menu to the control panel, and notice we have packages and utilities, and I'm going to expand that. We're going to select Export Archive Course. Notice I have two files here. This is what's going to be generated when I use the export package and the archive course button, but I'm going to show you how to get those links. If I select the export package, this is going to create a zipped file format with all of your content that you can import into another course shell anytime. Again, you're going to be able to restore your content without students' participation and usage and grade history, etc. This is a good idea to back up all of your courses each semester. What we're going to be doing at the district is every year we're going to be archiving courses. For example, we're going to be always archiving the 2 years or older courses. And that way, if you archive these, there's no question that you have these in case something happens to that archive procedure. This is to help us with our universal course shell distribution. We want everybody to be able to have a course shell automatically created for us. So we need to make sure that we archive those courses on a regular schedule. Now, once I click on Export Package, a new screen will come up and ask me some information. I can manage the package contents, but I'm going to go down to Select Course Materials, and I'm going to just select everything. I want to make sure I don't miss anything that could be in this Blackboard course shell. And then I'm going to come down here to the Submit button, and I'm going to click on Submit. And then it's going to generate a zip file for me, and it will take a few minutes. I'm going to just click away from that, but once I'm done with that export file, it's going to appear and list here just like you see this one, and I'm going to be able to click on the file itself, and now notice how it's downloading in the bottom left hand corner. Once that's finished, I'm going to be able to download that onto my desktop and save that somewhere safe. Now I'm going to also show you how to archive the course. Archiving the course is a little different. It creates a permanent record of the course, including all the content and user interactions. It's going to look pretty much the same way, except for you're not going to have to worry about selecting all. You can include the Grade Center history. It does increase the file size and processing time. That's okay. I wouldn't say you had to manage your package contents. You just want to make sure everything is archived, and then you're going to click Submit. And now you'll also notice that you have a zip file that you can actually click on and save. And again, wait till they're downloading. It may take a few minutes to download these files because they're zip files and they're zipping all of your content. So that way you would be able to back up the content that you have. Not only does Blackboard back up your content, but you would be able to back up your content. The good news about this is, for example, if a student had a question about their grade and it was maybe 2-3 years ago in the past, you would be able to take the archived file and restore it so you could look at that student's work. The same thing with the export file. This is another way of backing up that file, and if you needed to restore your content in a different shell, you could. Now we have another procedure that we normally use, and that's the copy course procedure, and I would recommend that, but it is also a good way, again, for you to archive either the export and archive with the student information, export without the student information, just as backup purposes. All right, I hope that helped. Very easy. Thank you very much.